run up to the next state. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the public. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slide me summer. Hungry for it, see it issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You gonna believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see the got get it, go retrieve it, the short small. When that's from Cali with the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Your defending AFC West champion, Kansas City Chiefs!
Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. Monday Night Primetime is underway. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Well, here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds a man. Mason Taylor has it. After making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. New set of downs for him. Starts at the 38. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate. It turns into a nice game.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's second and inches. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They send a man in motion. Mahomes on first and 10. Completed over the middle. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. First down throw, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Steelers bringing pressure, no place to go, down he goes. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Mason Taylor that time. So they're left facing third and long. Here he goes, third and long. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And that will not be enough for a first down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. It takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and more importantly, to stop it. If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I'm going to guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Steeler offense getting out there for his opening drive of the game. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. He gets 16 yards on that play. And the Steelers have a first down. The play fake, he'll throw. Complete now to the right side. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Air it out on third. Short pass brought in. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They give up the gut to Bigsby. Do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. First down, play action. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Throwing off the play fake. Complete out to the right. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
From the red zone now. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Bass now to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. Shoots away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Steelers have played to an early lead. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll take over here, 1st and 10. Motion the tight end over. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Right side, this is caught by Taylor. He's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Dump off to his fullback. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Second and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And he's going to work in that for a couple here. It's third down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Jones out there to return it. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Steelers headed back out on offense as we get a look at their receiver. And he's already kicked off this game with a touchdown. Plenty of time to add another, as he sits among the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns this season. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10, back to throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
So first down from the 41. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought to going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Steelers have a first down.
Steelers first down. A gain of 13 yards. Let's go. First down, Pittsburgh.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave them with a tough third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third and long for him here. Throwing out route complete. And he's taken down at the 30. That's 16 on the pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back, I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9. Again, it's Bigsby. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. They run it again with Bigsby. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Oh, running quick there. They serve. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
It's second down and goal.
Let's go now. Let's go.
He's going to throw this one. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11.
14. Chiefs 3.
Bass now to kick this away. Here's Carter on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And they find themselves trailing by 11 as they take over down 14-3. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. There's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Connects downfield, on target to down. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner to the 48.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. It's picked up by Trent McDuffie. And the Steelers regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Carry here for Bigsby. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. The last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They're going play action. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46. He'll look to throw. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st down from the 42. Throwing from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away, and it brings up 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
He goes right corner pocket there, but does get it to go through from deep. And just before halftime, Bronc, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. Bass now to kick this away.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest.
Harrison Butker.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And you can see he's in chase mode, trying his best to catch the league leader in receiving. Right now, sitting in 2nd place. This is reeled in nicely downfield by Jones. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. This with Bigsby. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing now off the play action. Headed out right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
To the air on 3rd and long. Brought in left side by Jones. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Pass on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow. 180.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Mahomes on 1st and 10. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Has him on the quick hitter. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Kansas City sends out its punt team, and he'll try to hit this one well. Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. And a fair catch made here at the 17. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Going with Bigsby here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Big gain downfield. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare. That's big time.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Working now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. They're going to throw out of the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Chiefs get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Yep.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
3rd and 12.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got his man, it's Carter. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. A 28-yard pickup there. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. That's a solid block in there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Here's Mahomes on the sneak. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
And goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
He keeps it himself. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal. They weren't particularly interested in disguising that call, Brock. The defense knew it was coming, and they make the stop.
Yeah, even against a prepared defense, you still expect to at least get a yard, get that surge, get that push. We've been so...
And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 10.
Steelers 20, Chiefs 10.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Steelers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And he's been carrying a great campaign now into the heart of this season. He's hit top 5 in rushing yardage. Now it's Bigsby. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Steelers have a first down.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10.
Rolling off the play fake. Brought in right side. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 25 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Working inside the red zone. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboys 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll throw on second and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down.
Steelers first down.
Still sticking with the passing game. And he's got it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Corey, 17. Trap 60, trap 60.
They are throwing it again to the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Before they snap it on 4th and inches, they call timeout. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. And they're really trying to pile it on here. The offense staying out there on 4th and goal. They're going to try to throw for it. On the move, headed right. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Tyler Newman.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Looking quickly here.
2 yards on the pickup.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Outside, this is caught by Taylor. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. brings up third.
From the gun, jumps in. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Desperation time here. Put the body on the line for his team. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Yards on the play. And the Kansas City Chiefs.
First down throw, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 22 more yards. That's another.
Johnson gets it on first and 10. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
The 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the fourth.
Steelers 20, Chiefs 17.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. On the give, it's Bigsby. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Second and 6.
They're going to pass it here. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
Okay, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big third down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
Able to find Jones. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Off here for Bigsby. Escapes the defender. And it's going to be a win for the Steelers. He gets him the first, and they can run this clock out. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. New set of downs for them from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here he is to throw. He's got it over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Five still to go here. This is second down. Back to throw. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it'll be third and 5 coming up. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested captures, and he couldn't.
Looking to throw. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Brought in. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Setting up to pass. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the old